students, welcome on my YouTube channel. Now in today's lecture we will discuss oxidation of alcohol. Now alcohol are of three types: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. Now oxidation of alcohol giving us a different product, and this product are depending upon whatever different type of oxidizing agent we will use and type of alcohol. Now for oxidation of alcohol we have a required oxidizing agent. It is observed that during this oxidation reaction of alcohol, hydrogen atom will remove from an oxygen and hydrogen atom remove from a carbon. And after the oxidation reactions, we are getting a carbon-oxygen double bond. So this carbon-oxygen double bond containing compound will be obtained. So in short, hydrogen atom from carbon remove, so carbon-hydrogen bond break. Hydrogen atom from oxygen remove, so therefore oxygen hydrogen bond break. So during this reaction hydrogen gas remove, so this reaction we are also knowing as a dehydrogenation reactions. During this reaction hydrogen atom from carbon as well as oxygen remove, therefore also it is known as a dehydrogenation reaction. Now oxidation we can perform by using a variety of oxidizing agent. Suppose we use this sodium dichromate Na2Cr2O7 with a mixture of sulfuric acid, or one can use potassium dichromate also instead of this. So potassium dichromate or sulfuric acid mixture giving us, first we are getting a sodium sulfate or potassium sulfate as a byproduct, and we will get a H2Cr2O7. So this is known as dichromic acid. Now in this dichromic acid, when we add a water molecule or it will be diluted by water, we are getting H2Cr4, and this H2Cr4 is known as a chromic acid. So chromic acid is a strong oxidizing agent. So this mixture whatever we can use, it is a strong oxidizing agent. We can write it here. This thing is nothing but a strong oxidizing agent. So we can use this chromic acid also, or sometime instead of this we are using a chromium oxide. So this chromium oxide is also strong oxidizing agent. Now variety of oxidizing agent we can use. Another oxidizing agent are we can use neutral KMnO4. So this neutral KMnO4 also can be used as an oxidizing agent. Then other than this, we can use acidic or basic KMnO4, acidic KMnO4 or basic KMnO4. Acidic KMnO4 or basic KMnO4 also we can use as an oxidizing agent. Now, suppose we want to obtain aldehyde, then we have required a weak oxidizing agent. And as a weak oxidizing agent we are using a PCC, and PCC is nothing but pyridinium chlorochromate. So this pyridinium chlorochromate also can be used as an oxidizing agent. Now structure of pyridinium chlorochromate. It is a combination of pyridine. Now here this is the structure of pyridine. Pyridine donate non-bonding electron pair. So it has a positive charge, then after with HCl, HCrO3 and Cl minus. So it is combination of pyridine, hydrochloric acid and chromium oxide. So it is known as a pyridinium chlorochromate. So this PCC also can be used as an oxidizing agent. Now suppose we have taken a primary alcohol for an oxidation purpose. Now oxidation of primary alcohol, whom we can say primary alcohol, then hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with only one carbon atom, then it is known as a primary alcohol. So by oxidation of primary alcohol, by using this oxidizing agent, either we can use sodium dichromate with sulfuric acid, or we can use a KMnO4 also as an oxidizing agent. So hydrogen removed from carbon and hydrogen removed from oxygen, and after the oxidation reactions we will get a aldehyde. So oxidation of primary alcohol first giving us a aldehyde. But here we have used a strong oxidizing agent. So whatever product obtained, it undergo further oxidation. Now oxidation of this further. Hydrogen will convert in a hydroxyl group, and as a result we will get a carboxylic acid. So important thing you have to put in your mind, oxidation of primary alcohol giving us carboxylic acid as a final product. Initially we will get aldehyde, but aldehyde immediately convert in a carboxylic acid. Now suppose if we want to obtain aldehyde only, we don't want further oxidation, then oxidation of primary alcohol we have to do by using a PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. And with this we have to use a non-aqueous solvent. And as a non-aqueous solvent we are using dichloromethane. This dichloromethane is used as a solvent, and oxidation reaction of primary alcohol performed by us. Then only aldehyde will be obtained as a product, and it is weak oxidizing agent, therefore further oxidation not occur. So in short, first we have studied oxidation of primary alcohol by using a strong oxidizing agent, we will get a carboxylic acid as a final product. Oxidation of primary alcohol by using a weak oxidizing agent, pyridinium chlorochromate, in presence of dichloromethane as a solvent, then we get aldehyde as a final product. Now इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, बाद में हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now oxidation of secondary alcohol. Now formula of secondary alcohol you are knowing very well. Hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with two other carbon atom. Then this alcohol is known as a secondary alcohol. Now secondary alcohol oxidation done by using a strong oxidizing agent. We can use this anyone. We can use acidic or basic KMnO4 also, or we can use dichromate also, or we can use a chromium oxide also. So these are the strong oxidizing agent. Now hydrogen from carbon and oxygen remove, and we get a carbon oxygen double bond. So as a result of this oxidation of secondary alcohol, we will always obtain a ketone. So oxidation of primary alcohol giving us carboxylic acid by using a strong oxidizing agent. Oxidation of primary alcohol by using a pyridinium chlorochromate, then we get a aldehyde. Oxidation of secondary alcohol by using a strong oxidizing agent, we get a ketone. And now suppose oxidation of tertiary alcohol done by us by using a strong oxidizing agent. So now tertiary alcohol does not have a hydrogen atom on carbon. Therefore, in a normal condition, oxidation of tertiary alcohol not occur. So we can say that in a normal condition, at a normal temperature and pressures, oxidation not occur. But suppose if we are using a vigorous condition, very high temperature pressure, then oxidation may occur. But here, according to our NCERT textbook, tertiary alcohol oxidation is difficult by using a common oxidizing agent and common reaction condition. Now, I will give you a different example. You have to write whatever the product of oxidation reactions. But before this, now same type of oxidation reaction can be achieved by using a catalytical dehydrogenation by using a copper as a catalyst. So just I will write a catalytical dehydrogenation reactions. Now catalytical dehydrogenation can be achieved by using a copper as a catalyst and 573 Kelvin temperature. So alcohol vapor is allowed to pass our copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin temperature. Now suppose we have a primary alcohol. Then primary alcohol when passed over copper catalyst and 573 Kelvin temperature, then oxidation of primary alcohol giving us aldehyde. We will get a aldehyde as a final product. Now if oxidation of secondary alcohol done by us by using this oxidizing agent, then we will get the same product ketone by using this reactions. So if copper is used as a catalyst in 573 Kelvin temperature, hydrogen from carbon and oxygen remove, and as a result we will get a ketone as a final product. And if we have taken a tertiary alcohol, suppose as a tertiary alcohol I will take a 2-methyl propane 2-ol. So this reaction done by us by using this 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Now this 2-methyl propane 2-ol catalytical oxidation done by at a 573 Kelvin temperature. Then reaction occur in different way. From this carbon OH will remove, and from this carbon or neighbor any one carbon hydrogen will remove in the form of water molecule, and as a result we will get a alkene as a final product. So we get this known as a 2-methyl prop 1-ene. So in short we will get alkene as a final product. So catalytical dehydrogenation of primary alcohol giving us aldehyde at 573 Kelvin temperature, and copper is used as a catalyst. If secondary alcohol vapor is allowed to pass over this copper catalyst, then we will get a ketone. And tertiary alcohol 2-methyl propane 2-ol is allowed to pass, then it giving us a product alkene 2-methyl prop 2-ene. Now here I have given a different 7 example for you people. You have to predict what will be the final product on the basis of our today studied concept. So let's start. यदि आपको try करनी है या आपको आता है, then pause your mobile and predict what will be the product. Now first, now it is a primary alcohol. Hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with one carbon only, and we use a strong oxidizing agent. So as a result CH2H will convert in a carboxyl group. So we get this type of structure CH3, CH, CH3 and C double OH. So name of this structure is 2-methyl propanoic acid. So name of this product is 2-methyl propanoic acid. Now here but2 1-ol. So this is a primary alcohol. Second thing, we will use a pyridinium chlorochromate, which is weak oxidizing agent. So this CH2OH will convert into only aldehyde. So as a result we get this product CH3CH double bond CH CHO, and which is known as but2 1-al. So it is a butanol aldehyde we will obtain. Now here hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached to other carbon atom. So propane 2-ol is secondary alcohol, and we will use a strong oxidizing agent CaMnO4. So we will get a ketone as a final product, and structure CH3 C double bond O CH3, and name of this product is acetone. Now fourth, what will be the product? CH2OH is attached with a hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with one carbon only, so it is primary alcohol. We will use a strong oxidizing agent. So butanol will convert in a butanoic acid. So we will get this product which is known as a butanoic acid. Now structure number 5. Here hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with two other carbon atom. So cyclohexanol is a secondary alcohol, and therefore secondary alcohol on oxidation giving us ketone. So we get this product, and structure of this product, carbon have a double bond with this oxygen, and as a result we will get a cyclohexanone. Now here oxidation of alkaline CaMnO4, hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with one carbon only, strong oxidizing agent, so it's a primary alcohol, and oxidation of primary alcohol by using strong oxidizing agent we get an acid. So we get this product CH3CH2C OH and which is known as a propanoic acid. So oxidation of this will get propanoic acid. Now here once again oxidation of benzyl alcohol. Here hydroxyl group containing carbon is attached with only one carbon atom. And we will use a weak oxidizing agent pyridinium chlorochromate and dichloromethane is used as a solvent. So here due to this weak oxidizing agent we get a aldehyde. So name of this product benzene ring and aldehyde group. So we get this structure which is known as a benzaldehyde. So dear students, in today's lecture we will discuss oxidation of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Students, this thing we are doing for yourself, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.